Hello and welcome to my channel, and this is going to be a long video because it is talking about Romance Genreathon, Blackathon, and Contemporaryathon. As I said, this is going to be a long video. This video is going to encompass all of the readathons that I am going to be doing for February, and going over some books that I got and all that jazz, because yes. So what I won't be doing in this video for the month is giving you guys recommendations, but I will say to check out the description box. Make sure you always check the description box on my videos because I put a lot of information down there. Check out that down there because I will give a link to Black authors that Jess from Bowties and Books put together as a list of African American or Black authors and main characters down there. I also linked my Black authors shelf from Goodreads, which has 112 books on there as of right now. So go check those out. But yes, Lord, it is February. Welcome to Wakanda. What? Welcome to Wakanda. Black History Month. Bring it. Yes, all about the blackness. I am currently in the midst of figuring out how black I am. And you know, I went and got my ancestry done and things like that, waiting for those results so I can give you guys that video. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about talking about Blackathon. So let's just jump into Blackathon. What it is: Blackathon is a readathon that Jess from Bowties and Books, Lauren from the novel Lush, and Francina from Francina Simone have come together and decided to do a readathon. Their recommendations, my recommendations, are down in the description box, and the challenges are as follows, and what books I am going to be reading for these challenges are like this. So, Feel the Love. It is to read a book in any genre that features a romance between two Black people, or one Black person and a person of color. So for that, I am reading 50 Shades of Jungle Fever by L.V. Lewis. I'm currently reading that, and yeah, it's very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Welcome to Wakanda is the next challenge, or Wakanda Forever. Sorry. Wakanda Forever! Yes, is the next challenge, and that is to read a graphic novel or comic series with a Black or African main character. I went a little crazy with this because I hit up my library super hard. Like super hard. My son wanted to go to the comic book store, which we have in our city, and I found Iron Heart, which is Marvel #1, Riri Williams, and this is about a female superhero, I think, or something or another. When I was flipping through the pages, it looked like a Black female superhero, so I'll be checking that one out. I also got all 4, yes, you're only seeing 3, but I have the 4th one coming, comic book or graphic novel for Goldie Vance. I believe this is a young adult. Yes, it says young adult graphic novel, so I'll be checking this out. My son also wants to read this, so I'm super excited about that. Have no clue. It looks like she's it says Scoot Over Nancy Drew, so I'm thinking she's a Black sort of detective character, and she's a teen, so yeah, we'll see about that one. I also got March again this year, and this year I will be reading it. This is the story of John Lewis, who is a senator now, currently, and this tells his story through the civil rights movement. February is one of those months where I stretch myself to read those very difficult reads for myself. Whenever it comes to anything about slavery or things like that, I have a really hard time reading it because I know that it happened and I accept that it happened. I think we should learn from, you know, those things happening. But at the same time, I'm not trying to traumatize myself with seeing how dehumanized my ancestors were and how people were truly, truly, truly ugly. I like to hope and think and pray that we have learned from some of those horrific actions. Although people are coming out the woodworks of showing their asses these days. So, yeah. I'm going to get into that. And then I also got Incognito. Whew. Yep. And as, I don't know if you can see it, but it has a rope right there. And I have a feeling, yep, this is a book, whew, about the American South. So, yeah, it says it's a graphic mystery. I have a feeling it's going to be real hard on me. Whew. But we're going to read it. Yes, we are. Okay, so Hear Us Any. But I'm saying Hear Us. That's how I'm going with that challenge. And that is any work by an African author. And for that, I read The Ballerina and the Fighter by Ursula Sinclair. I found this in the romance package, and I really enjoyed it. I have already finished it. Yes, we're like 6 days into the month, and I will have more for this category because the whole entire month is about Black authors, right? But I did enjoy this one. The next challenge is To Feel the Beat, which is spoken word. They have provided us, and I have provided down in the description box as well, the 4 poems that we should listen to that are on YouTube, and they're spoken word poems. We're supposed to pick one or listen to all 4, discuss them over on book Twitter and things like that. Also, oh, their social media account information is down in the description box as well. I'm pretty sure I'll flash the hashtag and the Twitter account throughout the video. But yeah, I'll be listening to those. And then the next challenge is a More Than a Color. So we should read a book or read books starring intersectional Black characters. So Black and LGBT, Black and neurodiverse, Black and disabled, etc. So I don't go into books knowing what the characters are before. So this was a really hard one for me, but I took some of their recommendations and other recommendations that I saw and purchased Meet Cute, which has a group of authors and stories. It's a bunch of short stories in here by Jennifer Almertrout, Danielle Clayton, Kate Contigo, Jocelyn Davies, Huntley Fitzpatrick, Nina LaCour, Emery Lord, Kate McPhee, Cass Morgan, Julie Murphy, Meredith Russo, Sarah Shepard, Nicola Yoon, and Evie Zavoy. So I'm sure one of these stories might have it, or I will be reading another group of short stories, Black Enough, Stories of Being Young and Black in America. It's edited by Evie Zavoy and has stories from Justina Ireland, Vorian Johnson, Rita Williams Garcia, Danielle Clayton, Keela Magoo, Leah Henderson, Tucci Obachi, Jason Reynolds, Nick Stone, Laura Tommy, Renee Watson, Tracy Baptiste, Co Booth, Brandy Colbert, Jay Coles, Evie Zavoy, and Lamar Gillis. So I know that this one for sure, just reading from the little blurbs, it has a couple of different stories in here. One talks about a bougie debutante. Another one is three friends walking home from the community pool, talking about nothing and everything by Jason Reynolds. Kind of look forward to that one. Sisters navigating summer camp. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. Looking forward to this one to see, you know, I have the whole month to sort of drag through all of those. And the last challenge is we're in this together, and it's the group read, which is The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. I have already read this one, and I've already gave my feelings on it, and I have feelings. So go check out that weekly wrap-up if you want to know those feelings. Whew. My genreathon for February is to read African American books, and for that I have a huge list as well. My TBR is crazy. I want to listen to Roots by Alex Haley. When I was a young kid, I absolutely loved February because we would watch the miniseries Lift Every Voice and Sing, and we would watch Roots in school. That was like our thing. We would watch the miniseries Roots, and we would watch that miniseries about the civil rights movement, and that is how we learned about the hardships that our parents went through. And I really want to listen to this Roots story again, because I think I'm a little disconnected and want to reconnect with some history. Then I also got Pride by A.B. Zaboy, and a lot of people have this on their lists to read. I also broke down and did the Scribs trial for 30 days. Perfect month to do that if you haven't done it. They have a lot of newer books. We'll see how that goes. But Pride is definitely on there. So is The Poet X. So if you want to listen to the group read and you have Scribs, go check that out. But they also have this one. Looking forward to this. It's a remix of Pride and Prejudice, so, and everyone's talking about it, so yeah, got that. Let's see, I also got Bindi Mason Speaks Up, Fight for Justice. I have no clue exactly what this is. Oh, okay. Yep. Looking on the back. What does freedom mean to you? Bridget Bindi Mason knew how to deliver a baby and could tell which plants to use for medicine. But Bindi was born into slavery in the South, and the Smiths didn't think of her as a midwife or a healer. To them, she was property. So, woo, I'm getting into it. I'm going to get into it. Yes, but this is definitely a kid's book as well. It's a juvenile book, so it'll be really quick for me to get through. But it may be something that I want to have my son read as well, because it's Black History Month. I also got another juvenile book called Definitely Daphne by Tammy Charles, and it looks like this main character is a young girl that is, you know, middle grade type thing going on here, and she goes through some things. She's in the middle of an identity crisis, trying to figure out who she is. So that whole where do I stand being African American, right here for that one. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. What else? I have How Are You Going to Save Yourself by J.M. Holmes. I believe I have this on audiobook. No, I think I have it coming from the library. It's on hold. It's shipping or something like that. And An Introduction to African American History, the Experiences, People, and Events That Shaped Our Country by Jabbar Asim. I'll be getting this one from the library as well. I'll be trying to listen to Tempest by Beverly Jenkins. Where the Lines Bleeds by Jasmine Ward. Precious by Sapphire. And Becoming by Michelle Obama. I already have this one and had it for a while. I will also hopefully be coming off of hold from my library Baraku by Zora Neale Hurston. Well Read Black Girl by Gloria Edom, and I actually found this one on Scrib, so I'll be listening to this one here shortly. Black Klansman by Ron Stallworth. How Long Till Black Future Month by N.K. Jemisin, and I heard that N.K. Jemisin is really good when it comes to sort of that whole black experience, so I'm looking forward to that one. And finally, My Sister, the Serial Killer by Onikan Barwaite. Sorry, I'm not good with pronunciation, so there's that. That is for Romance Genreathon. Then finally, I will be also participating in Contemporaryathon Round 4. And the dates for this is February the 11th until the 17th, and the live show will be on Chelsea from Chelsea Darlings Reads on the 16th and all that. So the challenges are as follows. The whole point is to read contemporary books, and I was a little on the fence about if I was going to participate in this round or not, but I am. So here's what I'll be reading. The first challenge is to read my most recently acquired book. I've acquired a lot of books, so I'm just going to go with Sweet Tea and Sympathy by Molly Harper. The next book is to read a book that has Blurple on the cover, which is purple and blue together, and we're going with Well Read Black Girls by Gloria Edom. The third challenge is to read a diverse contemporary, and to keep in mind that it's Black History Month. Duh. But The Tempest by Beverly Jenkins. For the dark and taboo, dark or taboo, contemporary, I haven't decided which one I'm going to read yet, but I'm sure I will find one because dark and taboo is my jam, and like straight dark and taboo is my jam. The next challenge is to read a contemporary that I wanted to read in 2018 but didn't get around to it, so I will be reading Waterfall Effect by K.K. Allen. Oh, the next one is to read a contemporary in a non-traditional format, and I always listen, or I am constantly listening to audibles, or audiobooks, so that format sort of is off the table for me, but I don't read a whole bunch of graphic novels, except for this month, because y'all saw all those. So I went and got Twisted Romance, and it flashes out, there we go. Twisted Romance, which is 12 stories of love from comics Hottest Talents, and this is a romantic anthology from well off the boring beaten path. Demons prowl in the 70s New York disco scene. Humble creative assistant falls for movie stars. Space captains spar with frustrated handsome pirates. Princesses run away from dragons. And this and all of this and so much more can be found within these pages. Comic stories of love and lust, steamy prose, and bewitching comic shorts from and for all walks of life. So I'm looking forward to this one because it was definitely suggested, and it has a brown girl, big brown girl in the front, so I'm looking forward to that. Okay, and then the final challenge is to read a contemporary with a picture on the spine, and not just a sort of, I guess, like a different color, but an actual picture. So I am going with When Life Happens by Jewel E. Ann, and it definitely has a picture. It has the picture. It's flashing out. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a picture on there because it's shimming on my face. And the host for that challenge is, like I said, Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads, Julie from Pages and Pens, Melanie from Mel to the Any. She is the new host that they brought on for this round. Natasha from My Reading is Odd, and they also have the followings on Instagram now, and the book Hangover, which all that information is down in the description box. This round they are doing giveaways, and all that information is in the description box as well. So, are you participating in any of those readathons? Let me know down in the comments. What do you think about my picks for the month? Let me know some of your picks. Maybe we're reading the same books this month. Never know. Are you bringing the black to BookTube? Because I surely am. This month is going to be crazy. And you should, I mean, we should be reading black authors and black main characters all year round. But let's just, I mean, gosh, we get the shortest month of the year, 28 days, sometimes 29. Let's make the most of it, people. Let's do this. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys later.